So that guy's walking in. If I shoot him, will all the zombies run out here? That seems like a good idea, but I don't know. Ellie's breathing sounds like me when I don't want people to know that I'm breathing hard. Where I'm like, I'm fine. Well, you're breathing really hard. It's fine.
But you're just breathing through your nose, so it's like... Don't hit it on the ceiling.
There's a runner.
A-back is the new anal.
I feel like setting them on fire should kill them.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? I understand that pain is the biggest factor with fire, but I think setting someone on fire should really have just solidified that. So, from the environment, a lot of these people are freshly infected. She seems to be wearing military clothes, so it must have been relatively recently that they got taken over in some way.
Yeah.
So I definitely think the city has fallen. Like, look, there's a lot of military people here.
Yeah. It's probably like the Fedra people.
Yeah. So I definitely think... Alright, I think we're clear. I'm gonna check around for supplies.
Okay. That's that.
Fixed.
WLF. They've been shot.
Maybe someone else killed these guys. The infected just wandered in.
Let's keep moving. Hey, found their gas.
Well, if we need any more, we know where to get it.
Yeah, I seem to remember, like, when we played the first game, looking up stuff about that.
What?
About like, how they would solve the gas issue. I find it almost hard to believe that the developers wouldn't have some type of explanation for it after, like, 7 years.
I think people just don't think about it. I think most people just go, gas, because most people just don't know that gas expires. Like, in Mad Max, they were all fighting over, like, one of the Mad Maxes, one of the earlier ones, they were fighting over gasoline.
Yeah.
And they never were like,
Guess they didn't work it
actually,
out with the
gasoline
gas after all."
expires.
That's good, right?
The Survivalist magazine, the camouflage issue, protect, deceive, and hide with the best, are 15 tips from renowned experts to show you how. Also inside, 12 duct tape brands compared, rainwater collection techniques.
Pure gasoline will go bad in under a year. With preservation additives, it can last a little over a year. Diesel will last a tad longer, but not much. After 2 years, civilian fuel supplies would be useless, and within 5 years, the military supplies would be bad.
Alright, so we have so many pills, I gotta upgrade. Hold on.
I'm just really curious if there are adaptations you could make to run ethanol fuel. For diesel, you can run them off cooking oil with some minor adaptations. Gas usually means petrol. Diesel. Most gas engines can run off ethanol, which is the same alcohol that we drink. All you need is suitable quality and design and a good heat source and a sufficient supply of fermentable grain.
You can run some engines off of moon. Do not try this at home.
Off moonshine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just before some kid goes, hey, let me try. Don't. You'll die. Okay? Don't.
Yeah. You have to, like, do stuff to it.
Which we won't. Stop telling them how. They're gonna die.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just letting you know that you cannot just pour the alcohol in and do it. There are things that you have to do first. They're just saying that is, like, a source of fuel if you had alcohol. But, which I guess would solve the issue because you can always make alcohol.
Yeah.
So, Saturday, March 29th, our strike against the Fedra checkpoint worked, killed at least 3 of those thugs, just a few wounded on our side. In the wake of our losses, it felt good to hit back. That night, we voted Isaac as the new commander. Hey, that's the guy that wrote the note. It was a contentious meeting. His summary execution of those prisoners still doesn't sit right with some people, but I like him. He can make the tough calls. Friday, April 4th, I'm fucking exhausted, but for a good reason. We've had 8 new recruits show up in the last few days, and 6 are Fedra deserters. Isaac's directive is clearly fucking working. It's either that or all those flyers. People are taking us seriously now, finally seeing the WLF as a real alternative. We'll kick those fascists out and rebuild on the foundations Emma and Jason laid. So yeah, these are all the people from the flyer. Emma and Jason Patterson were those 2 folks up at the top. And then Isaac, it sounds like he was the commander guy. And it sounds like what he was doing was purposely killing people so that people would desert Fedra and drive them to the WLF. So he was purposely executing people, which, I guess that's one way to sabotage from the inside out.
That's actually what some terrorist organizations do. They'll do terrorist things so that everybody will hate a certain group of people, which will make that certain group of people be more likely to become extremists because everyone's treating them like shit.
Oh, yeah.
And so then that's an indirect way of recruiting is by essentially setting a bad example so that people will be racist or whatever phobic.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, when you give in to hate when somebody does a terrorist attack, remember that part of
their strategy
is to make you hate people so that they can gain more followers. So just remember that's like part of the terrorist technique is to make you hate them so that you'll treat people badly.
Yeah. My friend's vodka with whipped cream flavoring will keep her hybrid car running through the apocalypse. Oh,
Facts.
What's this? Whoa.
Shit.
They scuffed up the floors! Oh no. Those floors are still
What the
looking
fuck
good
happened here?
for being that old. Is he dead?
Tommy did this.
Oh.
This? No way.
That was definitely him. He's one of the ones that killed Joel.
Shit. There's another one over here.
I don't recognize him.
7302.
He was using them against each other.
How?
Joel told me about this. You ask this guy a question, but you don't make him say it, you make him write it down. And then you ask this guy, and if the facts match, you're telling the truth. If not,
You fuck him up?
yeah.
East 1. Another gate code?
Looks like it.
This just happened now. He can't be far off.
Yeah.
This is why I say that I
Come on.
accept Joel.
We can get out this way. Maybe catch up with Tommy.
Yeah.
As like as the monster that he was and the monster he can be at any moment, and also the good parts of him. And I also accept that because he was a person who did those types of things to people, because I know everyone's gonna be like, oh well, he's doing it to get back them. What were all the other reasons that they did that to hundreds of people? I don't know, hundreds. I'm just putting that number out there.
Mm-hmm.
I accept Joel, and I love Joel, but I also accept that he was somebody who hurt a lot of people for no good reason. At least to us.
Well,
He, like, wanted food. He wanted to survive. He was attacked. All those things. But that doesn't take away from the fact that he caused a lot of pain and suffering to a lot of people. And he did that to survive. But he also hurt people, and they have the right to be upset about it. So.
like, people forget there was the whole 20 years before Ellie where he did this shit. I mean, I think that the stuff with the I still think that the stuff with the Fireflies is going to come into play. But
Right, because he was justified in getting Ellie out of there. But was he justified in killing all those people? I agreed with him 100%. Kill all of them. But did they deserve it? Like, every single person in there? You know?
yeah,
Like, I was on his side, but I understood the consequences of those actions.
on the table on the right, you missed a thing.
Thank you. Oh, yay! Thank you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I know that people wanted him to have a hero's death, something honorable, something meaningful. And I get that. And I accept Joel as Ellie's hero, but I also know that he wasn't a hero. He was very much a villain in a lot of people's lives. And this game definitely, the first game definitely humanized somebody who
Right.
definitely would have been labeled a villain in any other situation.
Yeah.
And I know that, but
Tommy.
I think his death did fit his life. Go
I
ahead.
know you said Tommy had a rough past, but... Fuck.
I know.
I think.
Are you okay?
I think it just. I think that giving him the hero's death and giving you some sort of epic conclusion and vindication, it kind of undermines the point that people are doing what they have to do to survive. That this because they're not trying to make this some epic movie story, you know. It's, I mean, yes, it is an epic story, but I don't think a hero's death really fits what they're trying to show you in this game, which is that
Murder is meaningless.
yeah,
Yeah, that's like the story. That's at least for me. And
I
that,
think it's also that, like, you know, you get into like this cycle of like, you know, cycle of violence, and everyone's just like kind of scrabbling back and forth, and like what progress is actually being made, that type of thing.
yeah, Joel dying a meaningless death, I feel like is a message in itself. Like, to the person who killed him, that was the most cathartic moment of their life. But to Ellie, it was just like this horrible thing that happened for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Also,
So.
if he died like a hero, would you really be as motivated
wasn't
to
pretty.
avenge him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to think bad of Tommy.
Ellie,
If he
if I had
died,
my
taking
sister's
like,
killers tied to a
everyone
chair,
down with him, like,
I'd do worse.
I hear you.
Yeah. So what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I said if he had like died taking everyone down with him, like, you know.
Mm-hmm. And it really speaks a lot because, you know, she judges Tommy for a second, then goes, wait, if someone killed the person who killed my sister, like, I would get revenge immediately. I would do that. Because, yeah, we can be like Zen, like, oh, violence begets violence. But, like, what else is there to live for?
Mm-hmm.
This is why I don't think I'd make it in the apocalypse. I'd just be too baby. Like, no, guys, we can't fight like this. And then I'd die. I would be dead. I wouldn't make it in an apocalypse scenario. It just wouldn't happen. I accept that I'm too baby for...
His death that we saw felt out of character because wasn't he distrustful of everyone else except for Ellie? Right, but this is 4 years later.
He's
And-
been living a comfortable life.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the implication for me, was that, like, not he's gotten soft, but that, like, you know, you show him in the beginning, oh, he plays guitar for Ellie, like, they live in this little community now, and, like, when he runs into Abby, he helps her.
Yeah,
His
because
guard
he's
is
changed
down.
as a person.
Yeah, he's a genuinely better person.
He's a better, more trusting person, and that bit him in the ass. Look, I keep fucking that up. Hold on. No! Stop! Okay. Yeah, he became a better
it.
person, and he died
And
for it.
I got this. Big question, though. Where does this take us?
Also,
I think he changed into somebody who was actually more trusting because he wanted to do more good. This is...
I say we find shelter and we set up camp.
This is...
Maybe somewhere high up so we can scope out the area.
I like that idea.
This is...
Okay. Let's look for an open building.
Preferably with no infected. Or WLF.
Wolves.
Whatever.
I still have some of those almond things left if you're hungry.
Not really.
You should eat something. Oh my god.
What?
I sounded like my mom just now.
I'll be fine.
Molly Hawk pointed out that he also had flowers in front of his house.
mm-hmm.
I really felt like when I saw all of his stuff and all the luxuries he got to have 5 years of peace. He got to have 5 years with Ellie. He got to have 5 years where you got to do things other than just trying to exist and survive. And that's a lot considering this world. And I think he was really lucky. And he died by the hand of somebody who he hurt very deeply. And I think in the end, he got rewarded for doing something good. And he got... Not that I think that people should be punished karmically. I think it just makes sense.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between saying, like, oh, thank you for subscribing, Amanita. I'm glad I can finally resub. I got into y'all from Mari's Life is Strange Theory videos, and I always
Oh my god, the horse!
Don't lose her! Go! Didn't think I'd ever see you again. How'd you find us?
I asked about a dude with a bitch scar across his face.
It's funny. How many came with you? Just you two?
Tommy's gonna jump in.
You can't stop this.
Jordan! You're supposed to be out looking for the other one. What the fuck is this?
You know the smuggler that we killed out in Jackson?
Yeah?
This girl was there.
Joel was a smuggler?
They're coming after us. That's why Nick was fucked up like that. We gotta get her to Isaac. We gotta tell him exactly what's going on.
Yeah, well, I just got off the radio with Isaac. And we got a new mandate. Kill all trespassers.
Oh, hold up. That doesn't make any sense.
Direct order, man.
No, let's talk to her. Let's figure out what she
I
knows.
don't give a fuck what she knows. You saw what she did to the others?
You have no idea how many people she might be with. This might be an ambush,
I don't care
Mike.
how many people she's with. We will find them. We will kill them.
Can you just think for yourself for a quick
Jordan, get
second
the
right
fuck
now?
out of
Can
my
you...
way.
That's Tommy! Oh wait, no, it's his girlfriend! No, it's
Jesus. Come here.
Dina! Got you, motherfucker.
Wait, that's too loud.
Are you okay? Mostly. Ellie. We should go. Somebody would have heard the gunshots. Look, she's one of them. Come on, look at that later. Was there a TV station on that map? I don't fucking know. Come on. Fuck, Ellie. Go around. Okay. Flank that way. Let's go. How many guys did you see? Enough. We gotta get the hell out of here.
I like the cutscenes. I do wish there was a little bit more combat, but you know, whatever. Did we miss the gay bookstore?
Maybe we kill everybody and then go to the gay bookstore.
Oh, okay.
Clear the rooms.
That must be it.
We have to kill everyone before we can get our gay time. They're like, this is your reward.
I'm flanking them to the right, and also there's a guy over here, so.
Thank you for hosting Elemental Water Angel.
Where'd they go? Make a grid, sweep the area. Hunt them down.
Joke's on you, I have super hearing. Ooh, I'm gonna stealth kill this motherfucker.
On the right. Heads up.
Oh, killing non-infected is quieter.
Oh.
Right here!
I missed. bitch. Hold on. I'll shoot you in your fucking ass. I like that you called out her name.
Yeah, kind of messed up, but yeah.
I guess liking is the wrong word. Hold on. I think I enjoy.
You good? Yeah. You recognize any of these guys? No.
I enjoyed that he called out her name because it adds to the fact that these are all people that you're killing. Mm-hmm. And I think the theme of this is play this game and kill people, then feel bad about it.
Oh, so people were asking if we had done the library yet. So is there something here?
Is this the library?
It said library on the wall. But maybe they were just referring to this segment of the game because this stuff happens, but I don't know.
I think it's fine. Let's not worry about it too much right now because metaing too much kind of takes the juice out of it.
Yeah.
So, like, I enjoy being told, like, hey, you're gonna miss this, but don't worry too much about it. It's fine. I was just enjoying the scenery.
Watch it.
I want everybody down here now.
Fuck those shots come from?
I don't know. Search the courtyard. You, hold the cafeteria. I'll cover here.
Right.
I was hoping that I could get them while they were close together and throw a firebomb at them.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Got her.
I wonder if he still says where those shots come from if you stealth kill everyone. But there were gunshots at the very beginning, because Dina shot the guy through the roof. So even if we had stealth killed everybody, there were still gunshots. That's why she was like, we have to get out of here, like, you know, because they would have heard the gunshots.
Alright, so this guy's an idiot. That's probably because I'm playing on...
Just shut up.
Yeah. He's like,
Ellie, up there.
Stars.
More of them.
I don't know.
Spread out.
Because it's fun. I know it does more to zombies, but I just thought it was fun.
oh,
Whoa.
whoa.
Holy shit! Push in!
Done! Back the fuck off!
Thanks, Dina.
Pew pew.
Fuck, there's a lot of them. I told you.
And I think another thing to point out too is that like all these people that we're killing right now really don't have anything to do with like they're in the way of our quest, but they didn't actually like, you know what I mean?
I mean, to them, we're crazy people.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, why are you protecting this? Oh wait, there's stuff down there.
Have a
I'll
look
be
here.
back.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up all the treasure down there.
Like, because, and I feel like also so often in games, or in movies, you're seeing it from the point of view of like John Wick, who is like, you know, one man avenging his dog, which I love John Wick, so I'm definitely not saying that that's bad, but the nature of revenge is that you are killing anybody who gets in your way, even if they're not actually in any way responsible for what happened to you. They blew up an innocent horse. I think that was just, I don't know that they threw that at us or that was just there.
Okay, on the scale of horrible things to do, I don't think anyone cares. Like, I care and Stacy and I care. But on the scale of humans dying versus a horse dying,
Yeah.
logically and in real life, I would be more upset about a human being dying than a horse. And first of all, you don't know if that horse is innocent, okay?
Ellie, get down.
Hello?
Innocent is a strong word when it comes to horses, okay?
Ambush! Ambush! Over there!
On the left!
Move in!
Copy that! Over here!
Ashikai, thank you for the pit. Nah, fuck the humans. The horse death is more tragic. But I feel like, to me, I thought that was just a,
What? Ellie, just kill him. Oh, how do I put the melee weapon on? Okay, here we go.
Are you out of bullets?
I'm out of fucks to give. Ha ha!
Think that's all of them?
Let's not find out.
That horse was really a gambling addict and 6 months behind on his child support.
Exactly. You see? Still not a reason to kill a horse, but you don't know what that horse has done or where they've been. Okay, what? Hello? Why are you blocking me?
That horse had a family.
Yeah, family they neglected.
There was a little rat. Saw a rat go running over there. Oh, so wasn't Joel a smuggler before Ellie? That's what they were talking about, right?
He was a smuggler, but what did he smuggle?
I honestly don't remember.
No, I'm just saying it's up for whatever.
Oh.
Because he really did not give a fuck what he did.
From here on out, kill all trespassers. We'll send additional units to locate the other woman. Return to the FOB by end of day. Bring all available supplies. Return to Fallout Boy. Y'all are racist towards horses. Y'all are fake woke. I don't know, guys. The horse dying was so out of character. Yeah. I think.
Fuck. They killed an innocent horse. They also killed
about this?
people.
Let's try
I'm
it.
sorry whoever said that. Like, that is a valid thing to say. I'm just teasing you.
Swift Wind from She-Ra would be so disappointed.
I gotta watch that show.
I've never seen it either.
Come on, inside.
I don't care what happened. Those dogs are
We gotta
innocent,
get away
though.
from this school. Now. There has to be a way down to the streets somewhere.
I know I just went on this long tangent about how violence in video games is fine and everyone stop being babies.
But now you don't want to kill
But now I
dogs.
don't like it when it's against dogs, and therefore it should be banned in all games.
You're one of those women that they talk about on Twitter where they're like, oh, all these humans dying, and they're like, oh, okay, and then a dog dies, and they're like, okay.
Hold on,
Hold
we've gone
on.
too far. Yeah, but it's actually true. Horses, fine. I don't like animals dying. Humans, whatever. Dogs? We've gone too far. What I want to know is, how come we're allowed to kill dogs in video games, but not children? Okay, but for real, they really gotta stop doing that, because it gives me, like, dissonance between me and the character.
Killing dogs.
Yeah, it's just too much. I think part of it is that, like, everyone has agreed socially, mostly, not on all counts, that murder is bad. For some reason, people think that murder is okay if someone stole, like, a candy bar, which is like,
Or
what?
selling loose cigarettes.
Yeah, for some reason,
Which
people are
is-
like, well, they shouldn't have been doing a very mild crime. And you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I think we all mostly agree that it's bad, but there's a lot of people. I feel like everybody has had an experience where someone treated an animal like shit and just did not see what was wrong with it, and that kind of brings up a lot more emotions. Did you know if you just take random pills that you find anywhere, you get stronger?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Everyone's always asking me, what's my secret?
What's your workout routine? I just any pill I
just find pills on the floor and I just take them. It's worked out great so far.
God, I thought that mattress was like a big blue man with a blue head.
A bloated
I don't
person.
know. It scared me.
We need to get to the street.
Ooh. Shiv supplies.
Oh, thank you for the cheers, Opshocky.
Alright, coast looks clear. Yeah. I think we're good. Alright. Check this out. She's one of them.
Well, fuck her then.
Read the letter.
Jordan. Isaac's got us posted up on a 2-week at the TV station. Scars spotted in the area. Here's something to hold you over, Leah.
TV station.
You think she's still there?
We gotta find out, right?
So... spy all these tall buildings. That way.
Okay. Let's go get Leah.
They asked if they killed a cat, would I be equally upset? Rationally, I know that it is rational to be equally upset at a cat, and I like cats. I just have never had a deep personal connection with a cat. So, emotionally, I would be more upset at a dog. But rationally, I know you should be equally upset. Just how rationally I know killing people is way worse than killing an animal. Like, in every sense of the word. But, like, my emotions and my reactions are based off of life experiences and how I've, like, the connections I've had with humans and stuff like that.
I would say for me, it's 100% context. Like, I really couldn't, if you just said, would you be upset at this? I really couldn't tell you whether I would or not.
You good?
Because it entirely depends on how it's presented.
I thought I was fucked back there. Thanks for the save, by the way. Of course.
I like to think that I'm a rational person when it comes to a lot of things. And I also like to think that I try to understand that even when my emotions come from an irrational place, they come from the rational idea that I have had experiences and negative and positive things that impact my immediate emotional reaction to things. And I think part of the issue when people start talking about and thinking about rationality is that somebody who strongly identifies themselves as a rational person automatically assumes any reaction they have comes from a place comes from a place of logic
and objectivity.
But I think being truly rational is understanding your own emotions and understanding why you feel a certain way about certain things, knowing that how you feel and what you think is valid, but at the same time knowing that how you feel and what you think might not always pertain to a certain situation and detaching yourself from it. So I'm talking about people who are like, facts are not feelings. And I'm like, wolves. You are unable to...
They're really armed.
Yeah, they are.
Well...
Do you think there were going to be this many of them?
Tommy said this was a possibility.
Does that change anything for you?
No.
I think the people that say, like, you know, I think I respect facts over feelings, like that whole strain of whatever, the problem is that they're unable to recognize when the things that they are believing are based on feelings and their emotions, and like they're viewing all of the things that they're like, no, like, because I'm thinking these things based on facts, and it's like, right, but you still have feelings about facts. Like, even if something is a fact, you know, there are times when even something that is like, okay, murder is bad, but it's like you can get into a whole slew of reasons why in cases murder might be justified. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, to say that I'm just going to take this fact and, you know, not have any emotions about, like, what it is,
Yeah, one time I was playing video games with my friends and we were joking around, and I was like, yeah, well, marriages are the biggest scam that people have pulled over on women. You hear that, your automatic emotional reaction based on previous events is to either go, hell yeah, man, or what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Because society has told men that they are trapped in a marriage and that women have somehow tricked them. That's like the overall joke. About
sitcoms
and stuff that, like, oh god, like, being married is the worst for me, the man, and
ball and chain
and blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And then they made fun of me, and I was like, actually, the facts are that men are not held in marriages and, like, have it detrimental to their life. The facts are that women who don't get married,
straight marriages,
I'm talking about in heterosexual worlds.
Yeah.
Women live longer and make more money if they never get married. Mm-hmm. And when they do get married, the men live longer and make more money. So yeah, it actually is detrimental to women. Like, I think marriage is cool. I actually am not against it at all. You know, I'm kind of like, if I get married, I do. If I don't, I don't. So I don't really have strong feelings about it either way. But even after I presented them with those facts, their feelings in response to those facts made them not want to believe them. Because they've been growing up with the feelings of women are just trying to trap men, blah, 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 blah. So there's an entire life of experience. And I'm not saying I'm not immune to this. I'm just saying your emotions...
Keep an eye out for patrols. There were a bunch trying to smoke
You know what
me
it
out
is?
around here.
It's kind of like,
How many?
I passed two, but
even if
I
you
got
know
a
that
feeling
you
there were
also
more.
fall into the trap, at least you know
Once
it's
they
there.
realize we're out of the school,
and that we killed their fucking friends.
they'll be out in force looking for us.
Like,
There's definitely been times where my emotions override logic. And I know that.
yeah,
I can't believe they just attacked.
but
like that.
knowing that that is a
These people are
possibility.
not like us.
What if we'd been refugees? What if we, I don't know, had intel they needed?
It doesn't seem like they care about that.
Oh, some blood storytelling. Hold on.
Dina, fresh blood.
I'm ready.
Oh, look at their little silencer! It's made out of a Coke bottle. Oh.
Protochimp, hey, don't know if you remember the fan meet back in Liverpool, but I was the anxiety-riven beta male with long hair.
Oh, hey! No, you made me a beautiful card, I remember. You got me a card. I think I still have it. I keep them all. I do remember you. There are fans in Liverpool? Yeah, we had a fan meetup. We all met up at a coffee shop on Boxing Day. Oh no, they shit themselves to death. R.I.P. Oh, wow.
Wow. It's a nice melee weapon.
Got him?
Yeah,
Shit. Oh, my heart's racing.
same.
When did I go to the UK? A few years ago. For Christmas. Because my sister's in-laws are English.
Yeah, we used to travel in the before times.
Yeah. Remember when you could just get on a plane and not be afraid of dying? Well, you could be afraid of, oh no, this is not modded. I want my stabby stick.
We played a tabletop game online where Mari made all the players have an orgy in a dingy motel.
That sounds like something I'd do.
Come back to the UK. I'd love to meet you.
Okay, maybe I will. At some point.
I mean,
not right now. We can't.
yeah.
It's not allowed, but... Honestly, I'm just trying to survive until September when I allegedly will have a Disney vacation. I was supposed to have one in May. That didn't happen. That's okay. I'm willing to make that sacrifice for the greater good. Disney World is opening up on July 11th, and they're going to be at 25% capacity at all times. And masks will be mandated, and they have all these different things being put in. So it makes me feel like I won't be contributing to the end of the world if I go. But, and also, it's literally the only thing I'm trying to look forward to. And I fully accept that at any moment, it could be just not a possibility, and I won't be able to go. But I really need this.
Yeah.
I really do.
What was really so I know that we have fans like in Europe and stuff. It was really wild to me that I met up with fans while I was in Japan, because that was like
Something keeps bugging me. Why didn't they kill you and Tommy when they had the chance?
I don't know.
It seems reckless.
Maybe they're dumb.
Maybe.
What?
Could be that you just weren't who they were looking for. So they let you go.
Yeah, well, they did beat the shit out of us. The one guy, Jordan, kicked my face in.
Yeah, but why do you think that they didn't finish
It doesn't matter. They fucked up.
They did.
I'm not sure how big your fan base is here, but New Zealand would love to have you two also. Two.
You can't take it back. We're coming. No!
What was the name of the girl in the note? The one in the TV station?
Would you ever do Meet Up in Texas?
Leah.
No.
Was she the one... she the one with the braid?
No. Only thing I remember about her was the sound of her crying over that sadistic fuck's face when I sliced him open.
So, how do you want to handle her?
Find out what she knows. Find out where the others are. Go from there.
You gonna ask her why they did it?
Yeah.
Hey, check this out.
I like how it shows that Dina is able to step back a little and be like, they didn't kill you. They only killed Joel. They must have done it for a reason. Because to her, that's logical. Because she's not as emotionally invested. And she cares more about Ellie not dying as well. But Ellie's like, no, they killed Joel, therefore I kill them. Logical. They're both thinking logically with their emotions.
How old do you think this is?
At least a few years. They probably put it up right after everything went down with the military. It must have been scary for all these people. First the outbreak, then Fedra, then the wolves.
I wonder how many stuck around and joined these WLF fuckers.
Good question.
Yeah, I'm totally open
Any
to
of
doing
this
meetups in place where we're
jogging
going to.
memories of stuff Joel said about his past?
Nothing new.
What are the chances he did stuff that you don't know about?
High. He wasn't very big on sharing.
I wonder what Tommy's making of all this.
You probably know more about all the people Joel crossed.
Hard to imagine anyone coming to Malaysia. I'd say Malaysia's more likely than Texas for me.
I gotta use these stun bombs more. Eating pills off the floor because it's good for me. It makes me stronger.
Yay!
That's one of the things she learned from Joel. Ellie, come here. If you just eat these pills you find randomly around, you'll get stronger. Really, Joel? Yup.
Yep. I don't know that there's necessarily something wrong with Texas. It's more just like there's nothing there that I really want to see. That's all. Like, I have traveled much more internationally than within the U.S. Just because when I want to travel, I typically want to, like,
What are you doing
go
with that?
somewhere.
It's stuck.
Hey, maybe try getting it off the curb? Now what are you gonna do with it?
I'll be back in a sec.
I'll keep watch.
Yeah, the only thing Texas got going for it is South by Southwest. Oh. Surfport.
fuck is this?
Something cool.
Some kind of bomb?
Trap mines explode when enemies get near them. Press R2 to deploy.
Nice craftsmanship.
Oh boy. Is that a mousetrap on a bomb? Time to blow up mice.
Yay! Did anyone else play Mousetrap, but they didn't play the game at all? They just built the Mousetrap? In case you don't know, Mousetrap was a board game from the old times. From the before times. Where you played a game and you unlocked pieces and built a mousetrap to catch the hypothetical mouse. But no one ever played it. They just took all the pieces and built a mousetrap.
Viv, we were robbed last night. It was Jimmy. I hope he acted alone. If you guys are in a rough spot, you can talk to me. I care for you and your son. Now more than ever, we need to be looking out for each other. There are enough criminals running this city.
Yes, Mousetrap is a Western game.
Add a little salt and some water to these, and it almost tastes like the real thing. It's not much, but hopefully it'll help. Get you to the next drop-off at least. Raoul.
Is it worth it? Yeah. Pretty good haul.
Ooh, I wonder if there's anything on the second floor.